TA still wins this, but I love Armel's TA, by the way. He's one of my favorite TA players to actually watch, and I don't watch too much SCA, but when I do, it's Armel just dominating on that hero. So we'll see if Ori can just kind of weather the storm. You know, they get to the team fight thing. If there's like one bad chrono in this game, I feel like that can just go super. Yeah, we're gonna laugh, and then it'll go like super punished. And I don't know, man. The paparazzi morphling. This is a pretty scary like hero player combination to play against.
How do you think you would rank like a paparazzi morphling? Because this day and age, we got some crazy morphling players out there like Nisha and such.
I think Nisha's probably #1, and then I'd probably give paparazzi #2, honestly.
Damn.
Yeah, I think Nisha's like on a whole nother level on here. I know he's a good player, but just watching him min-max his like attribute shifts and stuff, it's actually just insane. But paparazzi's second there. I think they play a little differently as well. Paparazzi likes to play more of a, I'm just going to farm a lot. Yeah. And Nisha will join in early on those mid-game fights, so.
We'll have to see if that's a continuing trend for this game at this point. Early exchange of tips between teammates here. Everyone's going to get that feel-good feeling. They all tip each other. It's like that.
Well, they all tip Ori. Like, yo, Ori,
good luck, sir.
You're the man. Good luck versus TA. Yeah. And it's going to be the DY Brew. We've seen it once. And you know what? I enjoyed. He plays it just like Puppy. He won't, like, get a blink in, ulting, crit cast. He will, like, ulti, like, 20 meters away and just run in with all the pandas. And I actually like that style of 5
Damn,
panda.
the disrespect, Gabby. Like, don't cross the line. Nah. You're going to have to go the long way around right now.
And he's going to, I want to see if Gabby will actually hit him. Are they going to trade hits?
Oh, he's got Yang over now.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, they just trade a couple hits. There you go.
Be a fun little lane here with the Earthshaker Axe duo. And for now, it's just Gabby. I imagine he's going to have to get some assistance eventually. In the meantime, it's Tim's trying to scout out for that first courier to cross the street, but he'll be waiting quite a while, I imagine, eventually to dip.
Yep, this is one of those things where you just see nobody's top lane. It's just Gabby top lane. Yo, where's this Phoenix? Even Fade, look, he's behind the creep wave. They know the Phoenix is just probably sitting here, honestly. It's a pretty obvious play.
Yeah. So courier's probably going to be stalled out. Same with the time of the Phoenix right there.
Yep, and that's why you see Armel actually plays it so aggressively. He's like, I got to make this guy. And he already has a health potion, actually, so he doesn't even need to bring the chicken out. It's actually, I'm really surprised. Why is Tim still here after you see that health potion on Ori? So
yeah, looks like he'll finally step away. But we even have Fade rotating over to this mid lane possibly for a little bit of assistance.
Yep. Well, Tim, he's still. Oh, the chicken! It's gonna come.
He's, well,
he needs to fly and get
it. Gotcha. And that is gonna take a salve and a mantle off the table, and that's a great snipe from Tim's. Long investment time now worth.
Yeah. Definitely worth it there, and that's the thing. He saw the health potion was already used by Ori, so Ori was going to preemptively bring another one. It just can't.
Too bad. All those tips can't buy another courier that they got at the start of the game.
Yeah, definitely helping. Yeah, you see Yang, the old double stout shield. This is why people don't like Axe. The thing is, this Void is going to get farm too. Like we talked about this. Axe will get tons of farm, more than the carry, but the carry, like a Spectre or Void as we've seen, they will just last hit on everything under the tower with the Quelling Blade.
See the Fisher fly out on the mid lane, a little bit of harassment from Fade, who'd been hanging out here for quite a while now. Just trying to kind of tip the scales back towards Ori's side a little bit if possible, considering he has to kind of now cope without having that courier.
Yep. And this is kind of the problem when you do pick the Axe, like where does your other support go? And we see Fade just like kind of running around aimlessly. There's not much for him to do because he can't just sit top. What are you going to do? Harass the Void under a tower? You can't.
Yeah. Well, now heavy contention at the bottom towards the pool camp a bit. Boogie's trying to contest as best he can. Obviously, our man, Mr. Dang DY, tries to fend him off a bit. But that's when Tim's rotates in, and now it's a full pincer. And, well, DY goes down.
Yeah, he does. And that is a plus 66 damage on Ninja Boogie. What are you going to do? And usually when you see an Elder Titan, you want to block, actually, the big camp on your side. And he hasn't. So Ninja Boogie's actually going to stack the camp, and that just gives him more spirit damage. Like, I think DY has to block this camp.
I wonder if that's just something he thought he could pass on this time, or it can't be lack of experience going against an Elder Titan in this kind of setup, but now he stacks the camp, and that's going to be just more firepower he's stacking up. And look, he's going to bring it his way. He's like, you want to swing for now, but here comes the firepower now. He's going to smack it home, but there's a good Fade Fissure to slow them down. Kuku's going to be forced out the other direction, but this is full aggro setup. And now Ninja Boogie's going to be smacking him home. Oh! Oh! Pops the wand. Really wanted to get one more hit, but can't get there.
Yeah, I don't know if hopefully, maybe we can see it. How'd the chicken die? Dyer's courier died, and I have absolutely no clue where. I assume maybe the axe just spun on it or something?
Another one of those?
Yeah, it might have been. I actually didn't see it. That was on me, but yeah, it just died. I'm like, what, where, how?
Well, if we have the technology, I'm sure we'll get to scan it out in a moment's time, but For now, it's just something they'll have to cope with. Both sides losing their career. Obviously, the VG1 has returned in full flight mode. Bottom lane is where things are frisky now. Yeah, this is a full-fledged aggressive setup right now by
and Morphling
TNC.
does not like Morphling is the saddest person in this tri lane right now. Obviously, they're already getting pushed back. Cuckoo's getting some gold, but we'll see. There already is going to be a little rotation. Tim's will actually find the haste rune. We'll see if he saves it.
Cuckoo with the aggressive tip thrown that way, and he gives him the sorry. Sorry I tipped you. Don't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah, wait, what?
Now Cuckoo is going to pay the price for it, even hands his own life over. Cuckoo's just too nice. This is too nice, I guess.
How do you accidentally tip, say sorry, and then die?
He
What?
probably fed all chatting sorry. Cuckoo's just overthinking these times now.
How do you even accidentally tip? Yeah, now he overthought that. And that is not a good play. Oh, man. Because that's just it was
so
a
awkward.
full 1,000 gold lead for TNC, and now it's in VG's favor.
His manager might have done it. Anyways, here bottom lane, back to harassment onto DY. They're going to force him back a bit. But the big thing going for VG Gaming is that the Axe is just bringing in lots of money, of course, to the top lane. But I guess you could say the same for Gabby. Total win-win up there.
Oh, Fade. One little pixel off would have got the kill there because it would have blocked him off, and he did not have a fraction. But bounty runes come out, and it's looking pretty good for TNC. TNC is going to be a 4 out of 4 here.
Gabby's running for it, eats the battle hunger, but he snipes it up, and that is money in the bank for TNC. Does have the time walk right now. Hit him with a fissure. Try to time out the call, but obviously he's going to be able to leap away. The mistiming. Bottom. You see Paparazzi just narrowly escaping, or narrowly escaping. Yep. Chris Dive will burn him a bit, but he's going to be fine.
Still find it crazy that like attribute shift doesn't cost any mana. That's still mind-blowing to me, but now Gabby top. He is just going to get run by Yang. This is the problem. He is a level 7 axe now. Oh no, and another missed call. Yang is
somebody get this guy a good phone provider or something. This guy's just dropping the calls all over the place.
You got to hit. This is game 3. Like, you're actually one game away from going to the main stage top 6. That is a ton more DPC points. Like, you get 6th and even just like qualify for another major, you're almost guaranteed to a TI.
Our boy Ninja Boogie in a bit of trouble here, or not. Fisher slows him down, but VG Gaming don't really have any additional firepower to follow up. Instead, could put the pressure towards Cuckoo's side, smack him down a bit, but Boogie's also there to assist.
You just see how weak this tri-lane is. The fact Cuckoo...
All right, here comes the...
It is... Okay, I knew it. I knew... Wait.
Hey! Wee!
I thought he was level 6. I thought he was going to dunk. No, he got level 6 up then.
He kind of saw the career there, it seemed
like. Yeah, he did. That was a nice play.
Worked out well. Meanwhile, bottom, we have a fissure out. They're looking to go for Cuckoo yet again, but Ninja Boogie dishes out the spirit, slows him down. They look to turn around. They grab him up with the shackles.
Damage, plus 144.
Ooh. Smacks him up. Paparazzi going to be forced to shift on the gains, but they put their focus back on a Ninja Boogie. But Gabby says, stop it right there! Drops the chrono right on top of their head, and he's going to be able to grab the one. Boogie. With the assist from Gabby, stepping in from the turnbuckle, but then Boogie hands his own life over. Does turn into a Gabby double kill. They'll take it for what it is, but it's just a bit crazy.
That was such a good rotation by Gabby. They're like, all of a sudden there's just 3 heroes piled up. Boogie baits him in, just perfect 3-man chrono. You get all 3. Boogie probably didn't have to die there, but you know what? Oh well. TNC, they are playing this so well, and they're just not scared of this trend. Like, Cuckoo is actually farming 3-on-1, and yeah, there you see he waveformed in to get the last hit on Boogie and just went right into the chrono. And if Cuckoo wasn't on the outside, I mean, they would have killed all of them before Ninja died, but c'est la vie.
Well done there. See Boogie back on the move here, smoke towards this mid lane to get a nice ward down.
I think Yang's got to be he's about 1,000 away from his blink. He already has the Vanguard. He has to be the playmaker this game. But
he's huge.
I mean, we saw the axe last game. It's like these axes, they get a lot of farm, but like if you fail your first few ganks, you don't feel like a hero really anymore. So we'll
if you end up even feeding, worst case, you're just going to feed over a huge net worth advantage. Meanwhile, bottom shackle set up, looking to go aggressive behind the tower. DY cannot hang. Gets finished off right then and there.
Gabby needs to be a little bit careful here, though.
Oh, he already time walked, and Yang just shows up, calls him, and dunks him off with that faceless head. Damn.
I was talking like with gods, it's like TNC will always just do these little throwy things, no matter how well they're playing, because they're playing very well. And then, like, why did Ninja die there? There's no need for that. Why'd the Void like barely time walk? And then, oh man, TNC, you guys are owning. Just simmer down.
Yeah. Just little freebies they like to hand over there, but
who gets the tower tonight? Top.
Yep. Now, we do have, of course, level 7 now on this Death Prophet in the mid lane, and same as the case that we talked about time and time again, whether it be Lycan, whether it be the DK. If Ori is given the opportunity in this lane, we'll use that Exorcism as he is now. If they can make it a +1 plus a tower push, that would be huge. Yang even coming in from behind, not even necessary. They get the job done, plenty without it, and almost right on cue. They will start hitting and taking down that tower. Fortification comes out for now, but we'll see if TNC are going to call in for reinforcements to defend it or not.
Look, they got Tims and Ninja here. They might just wait for Armel to do this. But I mean, it is a slow tower take. Like, level 1 Death Prophet ulti is not the bee's knees, that's for sure. Like, look at the little ghost fish. Like, we're trying.
Ghost
little
fish.
Koi. Isn't that what they are?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Certainly not minnows or goldfish, but they feel like it at this point in time.
They do. And they do decent damage to that tower. And against a TA who wants to take your tower as well, it's a nice play. It's a good rotation.
Enough to get at least the tower just below half of its life, but here we see Cuckoo
Top.
aggressively moving forward. Cuckoo could find himself in a bit of trouble. Paparazzi didn't have the damage, obviously, to be able to clean that up, and he's just instead going to clean up the ward, so
Even
that's
better.
free money for him. Yeah, yummy.
Yeah, that's probably actually better than the kill. It's what, like 38 times? Let me do the math here. It's like 38 times.
Don't hurt yourself.
Whatever. We'll just say it's a lot
All
of gold. That's good gold.
Yep, that is great gold.
I love gold, and so do they. And I don't know. I'm curious to see how this Faceless Void combo is going to work, right? It sounds pretty easy on paper. You just throw it out, Elder Titan throws a Spirit in there, Stomp, you have the Phoenix. But that does mean you have to get quite a few heroes in the Chrono.
There's a lot of people that, if caught outside the Chrono, could interfere. I mean, even the Bruce split, let's say.
Bruce split's really big, yeah.
Yeah, Death Prophet Silence. I'm sure she'll eventually get a Yules, or someone will have a Yules. That could just be a real trouble for someone
Pain
like
in the ass
Faceless.
until you have a BKB.
Exactly. And it looks like he's not going to prioritize an early BKB. He's going to segue towards what looks like a Shadow Blade possibly first.
That's a little bit of difference, right? The only two regions we really see playing Void, it feels like, is SEA and China. And China, they love their early BKBs, and it seems SEA definitely a little more aggressive.
Yeah, maybe with the exception, I think Rezo might have played it
I think
yesterday.
Rezo. Yeah.
But Faceless Void is certainly not getting as much airtime as you would expect. You got to go through like at least, what, the first 6 or 7
like,
main course first.
TLTB, oh god, they're banned, oh no. Even Luna's banned, what do we do?
Nix, oh, that didn't work,
Oh
so.
god. And there they are. And looks like they want to pressure middle right when this Death Prophet ulti is coming up. They have level 6 on Panda because he has the toe, so he doesn't, I mean, he technically has it right now. See this Void. I think you almost want to use this Chrono off cooldown. So
Blink debut incoming mid lane. There it is. Blink set up onto the bird. Cuckoo is nearby, tries to help up with the Hex. Jumping from Gabby. He's got the Chrono down. They're locked under it, but now a counterplay is there's going to be a setup from the Morphling on the outside. They're going to be committing with the wards on top of it. Now the Exorcism comes out. This could be trouble for TNC. Running and hiding within the trees is going to be Gabby. Paparazzi, though, eating the blunt of damage. It's going to quickly shift out from that Morph. Gets his life back. And now Cuckoo's hitting the one, eating the wrath of damage. And they could just step off now, clean up these wards, take the tier 1. D-Way may pay the price, it looks like here. He is super
back
low.
with level 6 too.
Yeah, okay, jumps in, pops the egg. They're going to be getting to burn up. They think about going for the egg damage, but they're not going to be able to get it. Can they get Ori on top of it? Certainly would make it feel that much sweeter, and they do.
Down. Those wards, the Serpent wards being up the entire time just like wins them that fight. It de-pushes all the creeps from hitting their tower. It's doing insane amounts of damage, and they're just fighting into it.
Looking to set up a call. Oh, the game sense or something. They have that ward on the high ground. They saw the TP. You're right.
Nice job. But I do want to say, shout out to Paparazzi. He switches into the Rasta, shackles the Shackler. Bottom and
Fade's
gonna get out.
Oh,
Wow,
spoke too
Fade.
soon. Fade fades away and back to the fountain. He's going to be safe.
God, he is broke though as a this Earthshaker. Like, you're the 4th position. He has 200 gold and tranquil boots. Like, you wished you'd already started farming for this blink, but nothing yet.
A little bit of, I mean, he's got some decent XP. At least he's got his level 6. But you're right. As far as how he can hang in these fights, he's going to be very frail, and his setup opportunity for that dunk is going to feel very tough.
Ninja Boogie's he's doing his warding mission. He's going to die for it for sure.
They're getting a hold of him here between the two of them, the Bash brothers. They even dish out the echo and the dunk.
Damn.
God, guys.
They do not like Ninja Boogie, apparently. They work him.
They did not like that tip from earlier or something.
They
It just made him pay.
They really did.
All right, 8-7. Each pulling themselves back, though, a slight net worth advantage for TNC at this point in time.
It's all about this Chrono. It's up in 20 seconds again. I like Gabby is being very active with it. He's not just farming.
Moving bottom. Ward's committed here. They Can't quite get the lock onto Fade. Finally, they're able to get the grab onto him, and Armel's showing up just in time, and he's got some heavy hitting damage coming through him. Boom! Smacks down Fade. Gets the finish, and they can turn this into a tier 1 push.
Or he's gonna die, I think. He has chrono up. He's getting chrono. This is a fine solo.
Oh, he hung around. Yep, just that little bit extra too long. He's gone for sure. Chrono justified on that one to take the DP off the table, and that will also turn into a tier 1 push.
Yep, they are. It is 5 heroes bottom for that kill and that tower. Meanwhile, you have middle being farmed out by Yang. You have top being farmed out by Paparazzi. Honestly, that is not that bad for VG Gaming.
Yeah, they're trying to get what looks like a blade mail set up onto the Axe. That could be a little troublesome for TA if she's caught on the bad end of a call, or even the Faceless Void. But yeah, you're right. I mean, Morphling still has a high ceiling ahead of him to kind of build into, and TNC are the lineup that have that snowball-y strat, so.
Yeah, they do. I mean, obviously Void can go into the late game, but against a Morph DP, like DP 6 slotted, like people don't really think like late game, oh wow, DP is amazing. You get like an Octarine, Shiva's kind of build, Sheepstick, BKB, like you are a scary-ass hero. You actually are.
Once you're able to address, which maybe one of her weaknesses is just she could be on the frailer side or just weaker side. It's prone to being bursted and blown up, which is something that TNC's lineup could certainly do. Once she's able to mend that and build up her durability, though, then she becomes a bit of a problem, and she just loves those long-lasting fights where Exorcism can continue to put in work.
Looks like they want it. I'm looking bottom. The Yang at the bounty rune. Yang should just deny it right now if they're not going to take it. But with that, I don't know. Maybe Fade will go up and get it.
We'll see.
Down here just chilling. All right.
Boogie and Gabby are both in the neighborhood. But meanwhile, mid lane, there's the jump call from Yang with the blade mail set. Immediate hex, though, from Cuckoo. Stops him right there, and Armel should be able to walk out and away.
He's going for it.
Yes, they are. They're looking to set him up. Pops the refraction. Little blinks away.
Messed up micro there made by... I think if he committed that immediately when he saw that, I think that would have been completely okay. But that he hesitated, and obviously they don't get the kill now.
We got some free bears just hanging around, but Yang gets the follow-up call. This one onto Cuckoo. This one should be much easier for them to get the finish. There's the dunk.
And, you know, just these little pickoffs. TNC's got to be wary of these. Like your chrono, it's coming up in 50 seconds. Just don't do anything dumb until then.
Yep. They smoke, and they're hoping that by the time they go to the mid lane, they will have that chrono up and at the ready. Vici taking a good route here. If they head up north and away from the possible trouble, then they should avoid any conflict.
Yep.
Oh, but Yori! Oh! Got the invis, thankfully.
Yeah, they have the sentry there themselves. I think, yeah, if you're VG Gaming, you know something's up, and look at this. You have someone bottom farming, you have middle gonna push in, you're gonna farm, you have top farming. You're actually fine with these movements.
Yep. Armel back on the mid lane tower. Begins to siege it down. Ori's still hanging around here, but they're kind of curious about their commitments, and probably for the better, because Cuckoo's around the corner with Gabby. They're going to see Cuckoo now. Pops the Exorcism, but Gabby could swing into things.
Should go down still.
You know, they might just sack him. They're going to sack him. He's a bit out of position, and it might be too hard for that commitment. Plus, everybody could rotate over to that tower. They already have 4 on deck, so it's probably for the better that TNC decide to pull the plug on that idea.
Yep. Gabby actually almost does have a Shadow Blade. Good, and not just for initiation. Oh,
walk into my crack.
See ya.
All right, well.
Goes down. And this is what I mean. These are just like random strange pickups. You have the chrono up from Void. You got to be using that.
Yeah, a lot of like what we saw in game number 1.
Yeah,
they had opportunities to take fights, but they're not really jumping at the chance. They're kind of waiting and lollygagging around a little bit before they get onto
it. Game 1, because right, Death Prophet's Exorcism on cooldown. This isn't really a hero now, but you're not punishing the fact that Exorcism was on cooldown. We'll see. DY, he's strangled up. I want to see how close. Okay, Earthshaker is getting close to Blink because of all that space. You know, he got a kill. He went to the jungle, went top, getting very close, and that's going to be scary because Fisher is very good versus Void as well. Like Earthshaker, obviously you don't Blink Echo the Void, but you can just Fisher him, and with level 4 Fisher, takes away like half the chrono.
We also do have the Shadow Blade now complete. Gabby.
Let's see some plays, Gabby. We need to see them.
He pops it now, eats the regen. I'm not sure. It looks like that ward is not going to spot the regen disappearing, so they're not sure this is happening. DY is the man between him and that mid lane here. But on the other front, they've already made their approach, looking to get the grab and possible snipe finish here of Paparazzi, but he does manage to waveform to the low ground. Gabby chases to the other side. He's caught from behind. DY rather, keeping him in his place a bit. Now he hops to the high ground here. Happy to fight under their own wards, of course. The Bear's going to have to back off. Eating a lot of damage. He's got to be careful. Armel will finish him off if given the opportunity.
Okay, Panda ulti's down. Another pretty big cooldown. You know Exorcism is still down. You might think about taking a fight again if you're Dire. You got to do something though, right? They're sitting here as 5 while Paparazzi actually just farmed bottom. They shrined up. They're farming middle. You either got to farm or you got to fight. You can't just hesitate between the two.
I guess they feel like it's pretty awkward. I know they had committed the wards by the ancient camp, but I guess they feel like without those, it's not enough gunpowder for them to be able to try to take a fight. But VG feel quite the opposite. They are smoked, they're on the move, and they're happy to invade. Just on the high ground is going to be Armel. Pops the smoke. They pop the dust. He's able to blink to the low ground, but Gabby welcomes him with a 3-man chrono. Armel has to get to the high ground to get optimal damage out, and they are going to be able to burst down the DP. Follow-up echo, though, from VG Gaming isn't going to be good enough. Cuckoo steps in. Big Ether Shock to burst them down. They are going to lose 2. Immediate buyback of the Death Prophet. Wants to get back into the action. Has the Exorcism if needed, but it might be too late. Now wants to walk in regardless into the arms of 3. TNC might want to swing Ori. Ori, what have you done?
Oh my, and
Ori.
there you go. That is all Armel. Armel sat in the perks position. He knew like that smoke was coming. He sat where there was a sentry and an observer ward up here by the ancients, and right when the people come up, he just blinks away and Gabby goes in. That
Cuckoo spots out Paparazzi super low and gets the finish snipe there as well. Oh, everything coming up TNC.
All right, yeah. Now there you go. They take the big team fight. They get a random kill there. Paparazzi going for a bounty rune, and Cuckoo, right place, right time. Double bounty rune, Paparazzi. That's like 7 bounty runes.
Just keep this train going. They're going to go right into the Roche pit and take the Aegis now. Armel's just feeling himself. He's got the Deso ready to go, and he's just going to beat down the big boy. After this, he's going to be pretty much on his BKB.
Yep, and there you see the replay. Just a great chrono. Looked like maybe there'll be a turnaround with a great dunk by Fade there, but then Cuckoo just gets a 5-man Ether Shock.
And then holds the
insane,
right there is wonderful stuff.
And here comes the turnaround, in comes the DP,
it's like, I'm here, here's my Exorcism, and then they're like, wait, it's just her. Let's beat the hell out of her, boys. And they beat the snot out of her. Oh, quite unfortunate. Paparazzi makes it away, but not for long, obviously. Heads to his own farming camp where Cuckoo stalks him and finishes him off. Just absolute down in the dumps at the moment for VG Gaming here. 5 to 6K net worth advantage at the moment going the way of TNC. And this is a great snowball opportunity for TA. Now has a huge, what I like to call girthy stack that she's farming through right here, and that will finish the BKB.
Yeah, no, this is great play from TNC. I was a little nervous for like those 2 to 3 minutes where they just weren't really getting much done, and then VG, they kind of just baited him into that uphill fight. That was a great job by TNC.
Gabby on Q is going straight Silver Edge here.
All right. Get in, all right. I guess I'm trying to understand why.
Yeah, no one there that's like really anti, you know, like, oh, you gotta have a Silver Edge for this one.
I mean, yeah, it's good versus a bunch of the heroes, but it's not like, yeah, we gotta have it.
All right, well, regardless, it will give them the extra bit of damage, an extra bit of strength, and, well, in the meantime, they are going to try to move forward with this bottom tier 1 push. Cuckoo, though, obviously to defend it, keep the pressure off. VG Gaming don't feel comfortable being down here, though there is an invis rune.
Fade'll take it. Has the ulti again. That's the thing, like, both teams have really good team fight, but when both teams have great team fight, it's just whoever gets the better initiate. And right there is the chrono into the Elder Titan stomp, and yeah, we'll see. Earthshaker as well likes to be more of a counter initiate, as we saw, but the rest of his team was already dead.
Yeah, you put on top of that, of course, the potency of the natural order with that Ether Shock, with that egg. It's just so much damage, deceptively strong damage. Anyone caught within that chronos might as well be on a dinner plate at that point.
I still remember. I remember in ET, his spirit got both the physical and magical reduction. That hero, that was a fun time. I know Fog Glove, that was a fun time to be an ET player for sure.
Oh yeah, those kind of fun times. Like when Earth Spirit first came out, that was a fun time. All right, here's a replay of when
we had the vision of him the whole time.
Cuckoo stalking Paparazzi. And, you know, this is where Morphling is happy to be on full agility mode farming, but when you come across someone like this, bang, finishes him off instantly. Free snipe. Meanwhile, Elder's High Gold going to be committed onto Yang, who runs up north to make it away from trouble. He's moving quite fast, but Gabby's on him. Gets the chrono onto the 1. Fissure will slow him down a bit, but not going to save him, obviously.
That's just a simple thing. If it is chrono on cooldown, but they're going to find one more on the uphill.
Uphill. DY.
Can they kill him before he ulties? He doesn't have mana. He's dead.
the wand, but I don't even think that will get him anywhere close to it, so he's just going to get smacked on down.
All right, Cuckoo actually taunting him right there. He like faked out the Ether Shock like 10 times, and I was like, I'll take that kill. And you know what? Cuckoo, he is playing so well. That's why you see a lot of people are like, why do you go Tranquil Boots on an off-lane hero? It's so dumb. Like, if he didn't have that move speed to get over to where the Morphling was, he's just able to move between lanes, farm, and also secures him that free Morphling kill. Man, they are playing so well right now. This is like, this feels very weird, right? In this tournament especially, we've seen so many teams win game 1 convincingly, and then they just like stumble through game 2 and 3, as we're seeing right here.
Almost sounds kind of like an EG thing.
Yeah,
they always are
does,
super strong at the beginning, and then,
oh.
and then it gets to game 3, and you're kind of like, meanwhile, top lane. This was Fade trying to cut the waves from behind, and is going to get caught and punished for it.
I think he queued up that silver. He's not buying it. He almost has a full BKB now. I think he just like queued it up on it. Like he was getting a Shadow Lane. He's like, whoops, I accidentally slipped into the quick buy. Thank God. There's no reason to get it.
BKB on him, and then of course the TA just means that they can snowball this one and maybe try to even close things out by 35 minutes or so. I
think with a BKB, he can't really die. Like, the only thing he's scared of right now is getting silenced by that DP in his own chrono and not being able to, like, time walk out or get his health back. But if he's BKB'd, they have no lockdown for a BKB. Except Axe, but chrono.
25-minute runes popping up right now. Yang will be able to snipe one from the other side here. At least get his own.
They're just going to lose a tier 2 top. And right now, TNC is just playing perfectly. This is, I guess game 1 really was just a wake-up call. You know, maybe they didn't sleep too well last night, you know, and then all of a sudden, game 1 slept a little bit more, and now you're rested up for game 2 and 3.
BG on the prowl, though, trying to make something out of it. They just missed their opportunity at gabbing the mid lane, but he jumps up to the Ancient camp, and that's where they strike. Quick move in, quick dunk. Nice setup there from Vici. They were thirsty to make something happen, and there they get it done.
You got it. They just had that ward down. You gotta make something happen, and they do. It's still a 9K lead, but you take down Void, which makes it so you're not too scared of the map. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried pushing this middle tower with the Morphling, because you can't just get a kill and do nothing. You got to get a kill and do something.
Yeah. TA is already on the scene, just in case they do decide to push forward, which, based on their body language, looks like they will not. They did ping out the ward, though, so while there is a nice, deep, aggressive ward by TNC, it looks like it's going to be quickly debunked. Taken care of. Good eyes there from the supports.
This is going to be... He took on... T is already level 20, by the way, and took the Refraction of Spells, very good for his Battle Hunger, as well as the Brewmaster Drunken Haze.
All right, TNC, even without their Faceless Void at the ready quite yet, take to the smoke.
Let's go.
And scout things out.
I like it. They set up early because, I mean, it kind of catches Vici off guard, like, oh, the Void's not alive yet. There's no way he could be over here.
Could TP to the Shrine side and get over in a heartbeat, but it's not necessary. Armel already jumps right in and hits so damn hard, obviously, on that DY support. Gonna really stand no chance.
I could definitely see, I mean, if TNC wins this game like it's looking like they might, I could definitely see Cuckoo's Shadow Shaman getting banned out. We've seen it, I think, 3 or 4 times now in that off-lane. He's the only one really doing it, but you see right there with that Aether Lens blink, you can hex anyone from like halfway across the map, and being undispellable now, pretty damn good.
Obviously, the shackles are also
that thing's nuts.
Pretty crazy long. You can get Serpent Wards at just even more of a convenient position without having to put yourself at too much danger. Yeah, there's a lot of ups to the build for sure. And obviously, with the ridiculous base damage, he's going to get good last hits as well in the farming phase. So
that's the thing. He loved that tri-lane versus tri-lane because they had an Earthshaker Panda Morphling. That's a garbage tri-lane. He's just sitting over here as a Shadow Shaman. He's like, this is great for me.
Yeah, recovery mode, though, for BG at the time being, trying to pressure these lanes at least back out towards the river here. You see Yang kind of dancing around with Tim's a bit.
And a Death Prophet, very good. If he gets initiated on by the Chrono, it'll just Andis will pop. He'll almost always get his ulti because he can Yules immediately. He would rather ulti than Yules, but he might not have the time for that with the amount of damage from this TA. We'll see.
That's the thing to watch out for. I mean, if TA gets the jump on her and hits her once, like, you could just insta-pop your Aeon Disc too early. And we know the cooldown is so freaking long. Could be just taken out for the next fight. Hard push coming to bottom lane. TNC looking to move in. Does he want to commit a chrono for this one? Nah, they didn't quite have the vision. Didn't want to risk it. And Yang's going to be able to make it away from potential do.
That's one of those, if he like uses and misses it, I'm like, I probably would have done the same too, but he just doesn't commit, and that's fine too. It keeps the threat of it still on the playing field.
After they clear out things through the bottom lane, I suspect they're going to get some vision down here. Do they have any available? No, it doesn't look like it at the moment, at least. Oh, Tim says one ward. It looks like they're waiting for their friend Gabby to come over so they can pop the purple stuff.
Yeah, Vici, this is going to be a smoke into a smoke, it looks like. And right now they're pinging DY. DY doing some bait shenanigans here, and they are actually just sitting still. Who'd have guessed? DY's like, man, this is fun. I'm the bait. All right.
DY up front,
Let's
please. Tell us what's happening.
Whoa.
Oh, it's Yango, and they jump right for the back line. So
no.
going to go for DY first and foremost to finish him off, and they get it before the split's going to even be there. Meanwhile, Cuckoo locks Axe in his spot, and they finish him off, and just like that, 1-2 hit the deck. TNC with a full advantage and moving forward. Make it 3. TNC
what?
came to play in game number 3, and Grant, we're in store for what looks like another crushing if this keeps going.
Yeah, it is. And that is so Gabby not even. Oh, wait, here we go. TA in the air.
Waiting for the fall down, but the Yule's on to Yang means he can't get the call follow-up. Buybacks from 2. I think TNC are going to be happy with all of that resource spending and could back out. No, they want to hang.
They have the
Chrono.
thing is they have to be exactly. They have to be so scared because Gabby did a good job of not using the Chrono right there. Like he could have just wasted it on one hero, gotten the kill, but he saved it, and now they still have that threat.
What do you think is like his most valued Chrono right now? Who's he trying to lock within it?
I am just a Morphling probably.
Yeah.
Because like even if the Morphling morphs to full strength, like they actually do enough damage, right? This TA is Omega farm.
Yep.
The Shadow Shun doesn't
The
do
natural
damage.
order on top
Yeah.
of everything too.
He's gonna die. Like he's gonna die every
Elder
single
Titan
time.
used to be just a good natural counterpart to the Morphling back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Because Morphling was known to have such weak armor, and natural order just pretty much evaporates any potential armor he builds up.
Yep, and that, I mean, I know that because that was I played, one professional game in the Navi, for Navi US during the Summit 2 qualifiers, and it was my one Elder Titan game. I went 1-15, but all I was told by Quark and Fox, put your spirit on it was like the Lena, and we have a PA, and one dagger instantly killed him, and they're like, good job, even though I went 1-20. We won. Shout out to Navi US, RIP. Well, I just don't know. This Death Prophet is so under-farmed now with that and disc, and Yule's like, she's going, you have to go these items, but you still just die like within a Chrono, because you only have the 2.5 second of the combo breaker passive it's called, and Chrono lasts longer than that. You still just kill her in it.
Yeah, I don't foresee opportunities for them to kind of use this exorcism to siege on forward for towers. These are all like exorcisms that are going to be held for potential fights that could come their way instead. Looks like there's a potential stare down here in front of the Roche pit, trap inside to obviously scout out any maneuvers in there. But TNC would love to take this one for themselves. They can take it for themselves super fast and easy. VG just want to contest it, but hey, you want to hang around Roche? We'll just go ahead and move down here and take your base if you like that.
Yeah, it's Glyph committed now. Like the fact that a Cuckoo just baits out the gun. Look at it. They're gonna pop out the Glyph of their own. They're gonna get this. These siege units might be able to do enough damage to kill the tier 3.
That's ridiculous.
And they're doing Roche.
Yep. And while they're doing that, the Roche is gonna go down.
This is such a good play.
Casual earn from Tim's, being full harassment mode on Paparazzi, the man who was left behind to take care of it. And there we see the finish of that Roche.
Isn't the trade normally a tier 2 tower for Roche? Instead, they get a tier 3 and Roche.
That's like the best deal ever.
I know, wow.
I want to go to this pawn shop.
Ulti. Nice double call.
Oh, okay, good grab. This could be an opening for VG Gaming here, but a slide out, and they eat the cheese. Gabby feeling good, moving forward, looking to right-click down the axe, gets her done.
Ninja Boogie. That would have absolutely been a kill on Void, but Ninja Boogie, the 5-position ET, gets the Yules off on him.
Oh, no. Why? Walks on forward, just gets hand-tied, taken down.
I mean, the whole team of TNC, I can't say enough. They have just played so well this game.
Ridiculous. It was just an 18K net worth advantage.
And they're in no rush. Look at Gabby's actually just going to take the Shrine top, and I'm looking at the EXP and gold grabs, and that is just
That's a yikes for me.
Yeah, that is a very big one. It is just going straight down. And there's the 3-second shackle duration, pardon me, from the Shadow Shun. One of my favorite. I love that talent, man. It just literally lasts forever. And
that's the thing where you have it together with like Octarine Core. Yeah. It's like, you're not going anywhere, sir, ever.
That's why you just literally hear that sound the entire team fight.
I tell ya. Shut that man up.
Please, someone stop him.
Well, back to the bottom lane comes TNC. Yeah, happy to siege away as Armel has that extra life. He gets shoved on forward into his own Chrono, where Gabby has taken out the dunk factor of this defense. No dunk going to be there for well over a minute. TNC just came out on all cylinders for this game 3, and they're trying to see if they can force VG to throw in the towel nice and early. They're trying to hold on, or he has the Aeon Disc to try to survive. Nice ward trap to trap the Morphling within, or that was just the illusion rather. Still, good spot for the wards to try to get some damage done, but hey, looks like they are going to be able to farm up all that additional money. Buyback forced out from Ori.
Yay.
And Armel on the back of his second life, it looks like will get taken down here. Tried to fight back a bit, but couldn't quite get a finish there.
That's a lot of gold.
Well, VG hold, and they get a good amount of money for it.
That was a 2K gold shift right there just for killing the T, and that was just way overly aggressive. That was, I mean, that's the first time that was a bad chrono. Like, chronoed only the Earthshaker. The TA actually, I don't know if the TA blinked into it or if he chronoed on the TA, but, I mean, just chill, right? Couldn't you can just chip away at those Raxes. You have the Aegis on TA now. You don't have the Aegis anymore.
It's freaking elimination match at a major.
Just chill, TNC, but we've talked about that. TNC has that in their body. If you're a TNC fan, you damn well know they're going to make one of those throwy plays every game, and luckily they're 18K up, so it's not as effective at throwing
They'd have
the
to
game.
do that like
A couple
2 or 3
times.
more times, of
Yeah.
course. Let's think, you know, hypothetically maybe for now, late game. You know, is that
Late, I mean,
more for-
Paparazzi Morph is a pretty damn scary, like 6-slot of Paparazzi Morph. We'll see if he can get there, but it's on this Void. This Void as well could get farmed, but if he just gets one good chrono on even just the Morph, they're going to be fine. They don't have that much save for the chrono.
Yeah, he's even going for the Ags next. At least has queued up an Ags for now on that Void, just so they have a chrono for every fight. So that way, I guess it's not so, you know, fragile that he hits that one critical one. And we see the gold share.
And usually you don't see that big. The gold from kills a 3K difference. Usually it's like 1 or 2K. They are just dropping D off right now.
It's like I say, like the pinata moment here. I mean, TNC are pretty damn swelled up with money and candy. If Vici can strike hard, they could burst it open and take the benefit of all that swinging money from the high net worth advantage.
T just got enough money for the butterfly, so I don't think you save or buy. I'm pretty sure you just go buy the butterfly at the secret shop over there and you take another fight, but we'll see.
Yeah, we don't see any answers for the butterfly on Vici's side at the moment. So I'm very curious how they plan on getting damage through this TA. We're gonna have to rely solely on heavy burst damage, great dunk setup, let's say, and maybe even reflecting a bit of the damage through a blade mail.
Or Shaker. Still just with that blink, but at this point, that's all you really need. Like Fade, you just got to get in there. You've got to make something happen. This is one of those games. You're down 16K. You don't want to be the Earthshaker in this game. Like, you could be the hero of the game, but more than likely, you're just like, it's all on you, and it's not going to happen.
To see who's going to make the next move here. We still have quite a while before the Roche is going to even be up. So if TNC are going to try to go on some sort of smoke move, and oh, there it is, actually, already on the smoke move. Arcane Rune for Cuckoo as well. That was yummy looking.
Hey, nice. I don't even need the Octary anymore. Guess what? You just got the shackles.
Move in. There's the shock. There's the burst. They're looking to see if they can get DY out of here. Can they get it done? Looks like they can.
Because he has the Octarine, he doesn't need the Octarine core. Just says the Arcane Rune. It's permanent shackles now, and they're just going to head back down bottom, it looks like.
And take DY out. DY would have been definitely a good disruptor for any potential high ground defense, but it's not the end of the line for Vici. Still holding the Echo Slam and such. They can pull out a decent defense.
And I like this. Gabby is actually going for the Aghanim next. He realized, like, when the Chrono's down, they actually can't do that much. So making it a much shorter cooldown, I mean, it halves it to down to 1 minute. It's
All right, jump in, immediate drop of the wards, saying, what are you going to do about it? Vici tried to get things started.
Look at this.
Bursting him down.
So far back. They want to kill these wards, but
Nervous about clumping up too much for a bad chrono, let's say.
you know what? You farm the wards of Paparazzi's happy. You do some decent unhealable damage to the ranged barracks, but honestly, Paparazzi, he's just farming. He has an Eye of Scotty. Like, he is pretty damn farm. Once he gets his own butterfly, they don't have anything to really go through that except their magic damage, which we haven't seen much of.
TNC, they're pinging the pit. I think they want to hold out for the Roche, but still got a couple of minutes before it's even up here.
Yep.
Kind of feels like time's moving slow in that sense if you're for TNC, but you know, they are obviously not looking to overdive whatsoever at this point.
This is the problem. You do have this Void now going for the Aghanim. You have a TA. Like, TA, as you said, the Pinata, like, this hero is not good in the super late game. Like, yeah, sure, the 30 to, like, 40-minute mark, man, she is a monster because she has more items than everyone. That's how the hero works. But once you get past that point, this Morph is same slotted as her. You no longer have that giant advantage, even if your net worth is, like, 4K higher.
Yeah, you'll definitely just, like, plateau out for a while, and Vici have the late game stride to kind of move past that. It's a still big net worth advantage they have to kind of move past here, with, especially with a lot of their support staff, but TNC continue to encroach as much as possible onto Vici's turf so that they're forced inside and that the farming options are so extremely limited that only maybe Paparazzi is going to get little grabs of farm.
Yep. He is farming, like, he's just going between bottom and top, and I like the Earthshaker and the Axe are just, like, sitting behind him, like, yeah, Paparazzi, you just farm, whatever. Our games are over. You just go farm 2 lanes. We'll sit behind you.
DP was able to finish out a BKB now, so a full 10-second BKB on this DP is pretty sweet.
I'm really surprised. The Butterfly and TA, because usually we see something like the Hex, but I guess because they have Cuckoo already, but having another Hex, like, if you just instantly jump on the DP, but I guess with the Aeon Disc plus the BKB, she's actually always going to get her ulti off now. And she has a decent amount of life because of that level 20 talent. 500 HP is nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, for sure. And they just continue to kind of pressure the lanes forward a bit and make sure that VG are not comfortable moving too far on the outside. Have that trap down, and it looks like may respawn in 10 seconds time. It's a low, slow burn, but hey, look at Vici going on the move. They're going to catch Armel. Oh, Armel can't react in time. Gets caught with the call. Beautiful setup there from Yang, and that means Paparazzi is going to be looking to go for the follow-up.
Nice
Armel
job.
forced to step away, and a beautiful interception comes out from Ninja Boogie to stop them in their place, and that is more than enough to get it done.
Man, that... Oh, there you see the Butterfly instead of the Hex. Avoided like 20 hits there. Ninja Boogie with the big 4-man stop. Yep, there's the TB. Like, thank you for saving this game from spiraling out of control. It was appreciated.
Definitely justified tip right there.
And it is a quick Roche. It'll be 30 seconds or 35 seconds, and that's good for TNC. They want to get this Roche as quick. As you said, they pinged it like 5 minutes ago. Like, yo, chill.
Yeah,
let's wait.
It's got to be up any moment now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they're got Yang in the area to pick up the 40-minute bounty rune at the top at least. But we'll have to see VG Gaming's counter Roche lineup, how good it can be. I mean, if you want to commit all with your like Blink Dunk and Blink Axe.
I think you just let him get it. I think you let him get the Roche and you just try to make him, right? Because they won against the Aegis last time. Like, you make them make the mistake, and I think that's okay. Like, just defend in your base. It's a lot smarter. Let the Roche go down. Yep, they're pinged out by Tim's now. And there's the drawing. Let's go.
You look to head that way. And honestly, I've been seeing VG Gaming put together some really solid items. I would almost feel comfortable with their potential defense incoming, considering how well it went for them last time. I think TNC just need to have a new, unique approach if they want to catch VG off guard.
I agree. I think if Axe gets a BKB, this Morph does get the Butterfly. Those are like the 2 big items. This Axe can jump in and just not instantly get blown up and like shackled by Cuckoo. They have a very good chance. I can't believe it's 23K, and it does feel like, you know, Vici is... They're more than 10% in this game, which is pretty rare to say at a 24K lead.
I'm not sure what the Dota Plus rating had it at the moment, but it's it's
not bad.
Pretty still heavily favored for TNC.
80%? That's
80, 70?
At a 25K lead, 80%?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
20% to win, we'll take it.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, they see multiple siege units infiltrating from the top. They'll take care of that. But still corralled, shepherd, however you want to call it, stuck indoors on house arrest here. As the options to go out and farm are a bit limited as long as TNC are floating around in the waters outside. Continuing to try to keep these lanes pressured forward. I mean, they're going to keep winning the economy game. I mean, they're farming more of the map, and all of them are getting a piece of the pie.
The problem is, like, your late game scalers, or like TAs pretty much can maybe get 1 or 2 more items if you sell your boots. Even like, that's going to be empty net worth pretty soon on that hero.
Nullifier on Q, though, for Faceless.
Sorry, Armel, like, blinked on the DD and then just didn't take it. And then, like, Tim's, like, pings it out. Like, I think he forgot to pick it up.
Oh, that could be a big rune for them as they draw out a line to head south.
You got
give a new approach to this tier 3.
This feels like this is a classic game 3, right? Like, both teams, you don't want to overcommit because TNC already did it once. They saw the kill this fight, he goes and barely misses.
That was a risky play. He tried to jump in to get the brave call onto Gabby, but will get punished for it. It looks like with the jump in chrono, they will get the finish. Axe does buy back, and he quickly walks out to the other side. Ori unleashes his fury. Double ward's going to be committed here, and quickly Vici tried to take care of those turrets from doing any serious base damage. TNC actually hesitating on trying to do any sort of follow-up move yet. Longest Icarus dive I've ever seen from those back lines. Here comes the harassment from the outside. Cuckoo able to get that shackle to lock the Brew in his spot, but there's obviously no follow-up hits yet. TNC very hesitant. And running low on resources now. I'm seeing incredibly low mana here on Armel.
Yep. You definitely could. I mean, you could wait out this Death Prophet ulti. Like, Panda ults down, Death Prophet ults down. You could wait it out.
Disc is on cooldown for at least another minute, too.
Yep, I am a little, I mean, I think every mid player's a little upset with Armel that he doesn't have a couple clarities in his backpack here, because that would be pretty damn nice to have. He has the Aegis though, so a full new life, but
For sure.
the fact you have to die to get mana
There he
back,
goes.
we'll
He wants to jump in. Tries to get the hard shots onto Yang right away. Jump in. New Chrono setup. Catches 2. Gabby's able to move up and go directly for the big Earthshaker. He has the dunk. He buys back, and he's looking to commit it here and now. There it is. Jump in, grab. But Gabby just gobbles down that cheese, and he's going to be A-okay. Leaps out the other side. TNC look to make the retreat. They already bought back, it looks like, on that Phoenix. And the chase is on from Vici here. Looking to get a grab onto Gabby. Did not catch him with that dust.
Stomp. They're just trying to all get out together. Looks like it will work. The thing is here, TNC, yeah, they did not get another Rax, and guess what? That wasn't just Cheese and Aegis. That was a refresher shard as well. They cannot kill one Rax with all 3 components
That's crazy.
of Roche.
2 wards, 2 Chronos,
Yep.
all not enough to be able to finish off the Rax. That is concerning for TNC. I mean, I'm seeing their net worth continue to go up, but I'm seeing probabilities for VG Gaming holding this game and pulling it back also go up little by little.
Yeah, it is, because this Axe still no BKB. It was a buyback from Earthshaker and Axe, but you make Tim's buyback and you get Cuckoo, and buying back when you're this far ahead actually costs you so much more than when you're, like this Earthshaker, it costed him nothing to buy back. He has no items.
Yeah. He understands that he might be able to get a Fisher off, probably lose his life and hope to bounce back with a decent dunk. A battle for the 45-minute runes here. Looks like both topple belong to Vici, while TNC grabbed the other half of the map.
And we're seeing it. The Death Prophet even almost has a Shiva's and about 600 gold there. That's going to be great in team fights. Middle.
And the money on Morph is also huge. He's got nearly 8K in his bank account.
So he doesn't look like he would. I mean, he would have got the Butterfly already if he wanted it. He's maybe saving for buyback and Butterfly, but I mean,
Looks
you
like
see his items. He's pretty much slotty. Yep, there we go. Buys it out at the top, and well, this Morphling. I mean, even if they lose that bottom Rax now, what does that bottom Rax even mean? Like, who cares if you lose a ranged Rax? Like, you've shown you can defend. You probably have the better late game here with this Morphling and DP, and just, you know, wait it out.
All right. Waiting for the next setup here. Fade under a Shadow Amulet. Oh, but they drop a Vision and a Sentry right on one side. They look to go for the focus onto Armel. He forces him back with a Hurricane Pike, but Paparazzi is just swinging on in, looking to go for Cuckoo. Cuckoo able to get off the Yules. Yang steps in, gets a nice 2-man call, and they're going to get that finish on the Cuckoo. He does manage to drop the wards, move it, dump from Fade. This is VG Gaming time. They're defending as much as they can, and they're going to finish out Ninja Boogie 2. Oh, disaster potentially here for TNC. They may have caught Gabby. DY sets it up with the Cyclone. They wait for him to fall. The call's a little too early. A giant bubble going to get dropped. He traps everyone from inside, and him and Armel begin to go to work. They clean out only one, though.
They find Armel, too.
And now it's Armel on the run. Tries to force himself into a different game, but it's not successful. Runs out the other side, and eventually they are going to swarm on in. Ninja Boogie, though, shows up. Tries to help out, and him and Gabby really can't offer a whole lot. It looks like they should be able to get the finish. Hey, well, they do get Fade, I guess.
Oh my god.
It's something, but this is proving to be way too difficult for TNC. They cannot close this one out.
Yep, and that was the Paparazzi. By him like, he just BKB and win it, and the thing with him going in, the Void, like, his level 25 talent's almost a hindrance to him right now. He has the plus 175 Chronosphere AoE. If he wanted to Chrono this Morphling, he would have to Chrono 3 of his teammates. So by Paparazzi just jumping in on their team, like, it makes Gabby useless. Like, Paparazzi understands that. He's like, wait, I can use your own talents against you? Cool.
Here, we'll see a replay of the fight.
When he just goes in right here, like, what does Gabby do? What are you going to do? Chrono 3 of your
He's just watching.
teammates?
He's back up and he's watching. He's just waiting. He's like, where can my Chrono go? Where can I commit it? And he doesn't. He can't do anything. Can't even right-click.
Dude, I actually think the AoE talent on this Void might be a hindrance more than it is helpful this game.
Yeah, very awkward approach for TNC, or rather just a fantastic defensive hold for VG Gaming to kind of assess that situation so well. And what was once a 22K net worth advantage cut dramatically. That was like a 4 or 5K net worth swinging fight. I mean, yeah, they mend a couple of kills there, taking out like the Death Prophet and some supports, but, you know, without taking out Paparazzi, without taking out some serious base damage, like, I don't think it's good enough for TNC right now.
Yep. Do feel like him. Morphling is going to go for that Link and just definitely doesn't want to get caught out by Cuckoo. Like, that's the only way you die. You get Hex before BKB, that's the only way you're dying. You get the Linkens, if he jumps in Hexes, you're able to pop BKB before he shackles, or vice versa, however they want to do it.
Oh, Gabby tried to jump in here. Couldn't make it across the trees, unfortunately.
Yep, and you see the +3 multi-shot adaptive strikes. When you this farm with the butterfly and all that, that shit will hurt multiple people. That's what multi means. You're welcome.
All right, well, Vici feel comfortable enough to kind of step outside the front door a bit.
It's first. They have been in this base for about 10 to 15 minutes now, and they finally, like, just getting the, that's what you win the team fight. Getting these lanes pushed out, it allows you to actually finally farm. And there's the Shivas, finally for the DP, and you finally get that. The minus attack speed's very good this game. Usually don't think about it like, oh, it's the armor and all that, but this minus attack speed.
I also like the utility here. Look at DY's inventory for the first time in a while. He's got that solar crest, even a value buckler on the side. He's not nearly as easy to get bursted down from the TA himself, and he can actually use that solar crest to have Faceless Void or TA in kind of a bit of trouble on trying to get the right click through.
Yeah, but I know Kyle is frothing how happy he is for this casual buckler. I know him and Z-Freak, the brothers, they were the original casual bucklers. Like, this is the game-winning item. I'm like, doesn't it cost like 600 gold? It doesn't matter.
That's all it costed, and I guess most teams should learn about it sooner.
You would think. But here we go. They're smoking up. Roche will respawn in 5. Ooh. So Dire obviously knows because of traps.
Yeah, but okay.
It's popping up right now.
Smoke, move in. Tim's is just on the other side. Could pop the smoke and does, but
he got the Cook's the AoE.
The call gets the grab. Tim's is on the other side. It looks like the scouting pigeon maybe finished off. That's a pretty decent ward on the high ground, and the Chrono may lock him in his spot. Nicely done from Gabby, and that is going to secure the takedown of Paparazzi. Wonderful bait-in setup.
They're going to get everyone now. Yep. At least all of them. And that's, guess what? Sometimes maybe sitting inside your base is a little bit better than going out. And, well, they bring down the Panda as well. And that is, there you go. See, when he's by himself, that's like perfect timing, right? Morph is by himself on the egg. You just easy to chrono that.
Great positioning for Tim's on that Phoenix to be able to spot that smoke movement. And because he was able to get the egg to the high ground, it's just made it way too awkward. And Gabby just at the right place at the right time. Buyback has to be forced out from DY, but as we know, still needs another minute before his primal spit's even going to be up at the ready.
Man, that was just a good bait in by Tim's right there, and it was a good call because he had the plus AoE. It looked like, hey, they're going to get this Phoenix, but they still didn't know where he was because he was so deep in the trees they couldn't even see where the attacks were coming from.
All right, we got Aegis on TA. We got the Cheese for the Faceless Void. He's also going to hold the Refresher Shard, so for double big bubble action.
Just go in with that. I think he might just go in and hope for the best. That AoE is so big inside the base. You might just
Shadow Blade Fade. Might try to go for a jump on the outside with the dunk. Move in, calls there, jump in, Chrono. Catches a couple, but not everyone. Looks like he puts his focus right away for DY. Prophet walks right into the bubble. Looks to go for the finish, and Armel gets blasted down. And Gabby's in trouble next. Gabby also gone. Oh, disaster for TNC. Here comes trouble now. Fighting confidently on 4. This is the second life of Armel. He's going to die before the Faceless Void can even return to the fight, but no, he tries to turn around and swing it out. Still in trouble, though. The chase is on, and there he eventually gets finished. Buyback from him. They're trying to close this thing out. It would look like Gabby's getting back in on the action. He's got the cheese in the bubble still. Dives on in, gets a big bubble grab. Looks to go for it. Jump from the other side. Big ducks there. But can they get the finish here? The Morph's going to be out for good 2 minutes. No buyback onto him. This might be it. TNC looking to close things out on this one, trying to prevent Vici Gaming from making it back inside to safely be able to defend. They get Yang down.
That is as well a dieback, and it's looking good for TNC
and
now.
Ori should be next here. TNC, it was a long, tough, uphill battle, but it is going to be successful. Pause or not, this one is over. GGs have been tossed. Respect has been given, and this one is done. It's TNC who are going to be able to move on to the next round. Good God.
Good for that. That's a top 6. That is, you don't realize how big the jump in points from the one below there to just being top 6. That is a huge win. Moving to the arena, that was